Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Where are you from? From the bathroom. Yeah. Hey there, friend. I hope this finds you well, and greetings from Hong Kong. It's a special edition. There's a lot of time travel going on in this video. It's time travel from where I normally am. It's time travel in the sense that I'll be posting this about a month later, so I'll already be done with my vacation. And then every time I fly, I feel like I'll be time traveling again. Like, we go so fast on my return trip that it's only 3 hours. Ha ha. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, I'm here on vacation and I am loving this wallpaper. It is so cool. And I did learn a little Cantonese, though not a lot. One of the things that I learned in Cantonese was Ne Hai Bin Doa, which means where are you from? Although I probably said it wrong, my accent was terrible. But the point of this video is people asking you where you're from, because I don't know about you, but I tend to get that a lot. People look at my face and they're like, oh, you're not from around here, are you? Or something? I don't know. I think the question's kind of funny in English because it can literally mean anything. Like, I could be from the bathroom, I could be from this earth. And usually when I think of where I'm from, I mean, we each have our own story of where we're from, right? That general progression. I mean, I was born in the States, and then people like stare at me and they're like, no, where are you from? Like, that's not a correct answer. Like, I don't know how to answer this question. So I've learned that normally people want to know my ethnic background when they're asking me this. They assume I'm from some special place, and apparently to some people it sounds like I have an accent. I really don't think I have an accent. I might not speak English very well sometimes, so that might confuse people, but I just talk like me, and it's not something special. So sometimes I wish people would be more precise with what they actually mean. Like, oh, what's your ethnic background? Because where I'm from is like my hometown or my home state, and it's not the place that you have in mind for me. So if that's really what you want to know, then just ask that question. But it's not like a super big deal. I mean, I ask that kind of stuff all the time too, I'm sure. Yeah. The other kind of thing that I just wanted to mention now that I'm here in Hong Kong, I'm traveling mostly by myself, and I don't speak the language fully well. And I've noticed that, like, sometimes I don't want people to know where I'm from, just like as a defensive traveler, as a single woman, on my own for most of the time. I feel like there's like the baggage of being an American coming from the States, or the fact that I am not comfortable speaking Cantonese or other languages. And it's January where I'm filming this, which, as I mentioned before, is Human Trafficking Month, and I know nothing like that will happen while I'm here, but it's also just me like being defensive of, like, if I was to get kidnapped, I would be at a very big disadvantage while here, because I don't speak the language well. So it's kind of, I don't want people to use the fact that I'm not from here as a case against me. Which, like, when I'm in this States and in a city, I don't feel as defensive because I know the language and I feel like I can get around more easily. Hong Kong is really easy to get around with. It's actually super impressive. It used to be a British colony, if you didn't know its history, so there's a lot of people here who do speak English, and a lot of the signs that are already in English. So that's a great crutch for me. It's definitely a privilege to be an English speaker when traveling globally, that's for sure. But yeah, sometimes I just don't want people to know too much about where I'm from. because then I get like labeled, or there's different ways that people can take advantage of the situation, and disadvantages for me, I guess. I don't know, but like at the end of the day, like, you're like, it's helpful, sure, sometimes, like sociology reasons and stuff to like say where we are from. My family did the 23andMe kind of stuff on figuring out like our genetic background, but like we're all human too, and so we're all connected to that like bigger picture. And then on the flip side, we're all individuals, right? Like even if I was from the same place as someone else, my life and the way that things have just turned out for me can be vastly different than someone else, whether it's with the same genes or living in the same environment. There's just so many factors that where are you from? That question can be a starting point for sure, but it definitely doesn't encompass everything about a person, including me. And hopefully I am aware of that when I'm meeting other people, and not just selfishly thinking about, oh, when people ask me where I'm from, you know, what are they thinking about me? Like, what am I thinking about other people when I'm also assuming where people are from? And again, whether that's their nationality, their ethnicity, their jurisdiction or religion or politics, like when I start assuming something about a person based off of where they're from, it's a weird balance, right? I don't want to assume too much about a person. Sure, there's like a little bit of truth in a lot of stereotypes, but I don't want to define people by those stereotypes. But we should all still be asking that question, right? Where are you from? Still a good question to ask. Not a bad one. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to ask. It's just my thoughts about that question. So where are you from? Because that can mean a physical place or where you feel like you are in your life journey. I feel like that question is so general. You can answer it in 1,000 ways. Yeah. Well, I hope that where you're from has helped you to get to where you are, though it does not define you, and that you continue going to where you want to be. Yeah. I'm kind of rambling in my room here in Hong Kong. I don't know how much battery I have left. I don't know how much battery I have left. This wallpaper is so cool. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's so awesome. This wallpaper is awesome. That was the mic. It moved. I'm trying. Nehai Bindoa. No, I'll say it right. One of the things I learned was Nehai Bindoa. Nehai Bindoa. From the bathroom. The bathroom? Yeah. Turn off the lights. Always important. I actually did come from the bathroom. I came from the shower. If you did not notice how damp my hair is, that's definitely the advantage of coming from the shower. Is my hair is not so crazy. It's the, I feel like, the most quiet when it comes out of the shower. It's easier to brush. You really don't care about this. That's fine. Yeah. All right. Cool. Ta-da! Bye. This wallpaper is awesome. I love this wallpaper. I don't really know what's up with the pears. But trees! Trees on the wall. It's like my childhood dream.